American Idol, Kelly Clarkson in studio here from CMT. It's Cody Allen, of course, not only on Idol, but also lots of country roots, managed actually by Reba's people, and getting married to Reba's stepson. So is the wedding planned yet? Or
It's so hard. I want to elope. It's just like a lot of details and questions. But yeah, like with like what to do, like I'm planning a wedding. So we don't have a lot of it done. So, yay! But I just got a wedding planner, and she's going to do it all. So.
We got you a little something.
Oh.
So I hoop you like it.
Oh, my gosh,
we
you
spent
brought
a lot
gifts.
of time on this, Kelly.
I have a feeling this is going to be awesome and funny. Wait, what is this? Oh, my gosh!
It's a portrait. We've had to Photoshop, clip art, really, you and your head, as well as your husband-to-be, as well as Reba and Narvel, all of them there together.
This is amazing. Oh my God, I cannot wait to show all of them this picture. Oh my God, it's so creepy and awesome. I'm just gonna have it sitting out just if you want to still look at it every once in a while.
There you go.
You think I'm kidding, but that's going up in our house.
Where are you watching the Super Bowl?
Oh, Lord. Maybe from my home. I actually might be in rehearsals, but maybe at home. I hope I'm at home because we have this whole game room set up for it. So.
Oh, man, you have a man cave?
We do. We have it's the whole bottom floor. I, let Brandon, it's like the whole man cave. There's, poker, pool, darts, everything, so.
Living in Nashville's a wonderful, wonderful thing, isn't it?
I love it. I've lived here for 6 years, but yeah.
Right.
Big event, the big finale thing, and he surprised me, and they asked if she'd sing with me, and she probably was like whatever. But Narvel is from her husband, my manager, which I'm just explaining to other people. But anyway, he's from Burleson, the same city I'm from. So he was like, oh, you got to sing with this girl. She's from Burleson. It's awesome. And everybody on her show, Reba, at the time, watched it or whatever, and was a fan. So I met her because of that. And then we kind of lost touch for a couple years. And then randomly, through a friend, we started hanging out again, and now she's going to be my mother-in-law. So weird.
Wow, Reba's your mother-in-law.
I know, it's super weird.
Is that a sitcom or what? She's going to have to cancel this one and start that one.
I know, it's so weird. Well, it's not weird until I've been doing interviews lately, and people are like, so she's going to be your mother-in-law. I'm like, oh, it's so weird when it's said aloud. Yeah, it's
Let's see that ring. I haven't seen this thing. God,
Brandon, designed it with Jonathan.
No way.
He did.
Brandon had nothing to do with this. This is
and
way
look,
too cool.
we're the other K and B. Your Kicks and
I
Bobby,
know,
we're Kelly
that's
and
so
Brandon.
funny. Wow.
I know,
Look at
that's
that.
what Laura
Diamonds
called.
all
We
the
have
way
for
around.
everyone that doesn't know, we have a mutual friend named Laura, and we're the other KB couple.
That is just beautiful. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I am so excited for you.
Yeah, me too.
Because the last time I talked to you, I think you were like, I don't know if I'm ever going to have a long-term boyfriend. This is just
It's
like
so hard.
Rear end
And honestly, it's kind of perfect. He travels and he knows the business, and I don't have to worry about it or explain myself away that I have to go to work or, it's perfect. It's hard to meet people, especially a woman in this industry. Yeah. It's much more of a normal thing for a guy to go off, and your wife Barbara's at home doing her thing. But it's not normal for a girl to go off and the husband to be at home doing that.
But she's not really at home. I mean,
she's not. She does. I mean,
she did raise those. She did raise those kids, but she started.
Yeah, well, and she does her own stuff on the side. But what I'm saying though is that you travel so much and abroad and
right.
In the spotlight. You're more in the spotlight. It's not normal for the girl, I think, as much. So it's harder for a man to swallow the fact.
You got a good guy though. He gets that.
I did.
Yeah.
It's so weird that you know him. And we're interviewing. It's so weird that we're doing an interview. I can't wait to make fun of this when we're at the duck hunt later. I just think it's awesome.
I really like your chances though, because I only brought that up about Barbara because people ask all the time. It's like, we've been married 31 years. That's like 131 in hillbilly singer years,
Yeah.
And
it's rare nowadays to be married that long.
It is, but it's so good, and I think
Yeah.
I'm sure you have the same thing in common, especially being so independent and doing your thing and blowing and going. You don't need somebody waiting for you, asking a bunch of questions or worried about it or whatever.
No, it's two
you need
independent
somebody
people.
who can go, and you guys can meet in the middle, and it's going to be awesome.
I love that, and you're successful in your own field. It's so promising.
So are you going to get married in Texas Stadium?
Oh my God! Can you hear my joke?
What?
Oh my God! I can't believe you said that. What? So Brandon and I were trying to pull one over on Reba Narvel at Christmas, and we were like, okay, so we've decided, because I'm really into charity and stuff, and so I'm always trying to turn it around to where we can do something for charity. And so I was like, it would be great. We decided, we're both from Texas. we both know Jerry, like in Charlotte with the Cowboys, and we've known him for years. So it's like, we thought I already put a call to Charlotte, and I was just like, I think it would be cool for us to get married. You can click it online, like, to watch, and, like, all the money will go to proceeds, like, for, whatever charity we pick, and, like, just have a big party because Blake wants to play our reception, and so he's going to do that, and, like, we just thought we'd make this big thing out of it, and, like, Reba was, like, she was frozen. She was like, I
can see that jaw lock.
She was frozen going, because it's, me, I'm completely way more of an intimate person. That would never happen. And Narvel didn't believe it for 1 second. Was like, yeah, okay. He was like, that totally sounds like Kelly Clarkson. And I was like, yeah. But we totally tried to pull that over on them that we were going to get married in Texas. But it would be funny. But no, it's going to be when we're intimate. But you're invited. You're on the guest list. We've been making the guest list. We just cut it in half, but you're still in there.
right there at the bottom of the first half.
You're in there. You're in there. We're making it just, awesome. Close friends and like family. So that's what we're doing. So
that is so cool.
It's oh my God, it's such a big task, a wedding.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I wrote this song on my new album called "Let's Do This Thing." It's just can we just
elope?
Get married?
That's what you should have said. Can we elope? It's a lot of decisions. So.
All right, guys, you're on with Kelly.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly!
Sorry about that.
I know that movie's like old, but do your friends still annoy you with that?
Oh my gosh, I get that all the daily. Yeah.
All day.
Yeah, I'll be in Target and somebody will be funny, like yelling it down the aisle, like it's hilarious.
Eventually, I would assume it's going to get really old.
Nope.
It really doesn't, because it's Steve Carell, and I just think that's awesome that he knows who I am. So.
And I also find it hard to believe, Kelly, that you eating stuffed mushrooms is like the major headline on Yahoo News.
It's trending.
You know? Wow.
Wait, eating what?
You apparently ate stuffed mushrooms with your band before the inauguration?
No, not drugs or anything. The food.
Oh,
yes.
I didn't actually. That is slow news day, right?
Right.
Like, wow.
I was like, wow, how can you even move out of your door, though, if that's big news to people?
I know. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. No, and I'm actually not a mushroom fan, so that's the best part of that. I'm always shocked. Like, anytime I make CNN, I'm thinking, wow, slow news day.
Congratulations, first of all, on your engagement. Can we say that now?
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's pretty much the coolest thing going on in my world, so thank you.
Very exciting for you. And we talked to your buddy, Jason Aldean, your duet partner on Don't You Want to Stay, just last week. And we asked him what he was going to get you for a wedding gift. And here's what he said.
I don't know. I'll see if I get a wedding invitation before I figure out what I'm getting her for a gift.
So is he getting invited?
That is so awesome. Well, actually, it's so funny. I just literally had a meltdown about our guest list. Like, it was like, I think 2 weeks ago, like, because I kept, once you invite one person, you have to invite all these other people, and then you have to invite all these other, it's just a chain, or a train, but, actually, he is on our guest list, so that is funny.
It must be nice having like $1 billion or $2 billion, though, right? Because you're not really limited. Like, you can invite 1,000 people if you want, right?
Honey, I don't know who has $1 billion, but it is not me.
I was talking about Brandon. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, good call. No, we're trying actually for a small wedding, just because that's more our style, but it's kind of growing. So
you're going to be a stepmom, but will you have any kids of your own?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I wasn't actually the girl that thought I would, but yeah, no, I will. I think once you fall in love, you're like, I wonder what we'd make. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very excited, and I love, even if that doesn't work out. Like he has 2 amazing kids, and it's a boy and a girl, so you get the best of both worlds. So they're pretty rad. And
you don't have to go through the whole potty training phase, which is awesome for you.
Ready-mades.
Well, and the whole birth situation.
There's that.
Yeah, I'm not really excited about that. I don't see anything magical about that. That just looks painful.
Well, you say that now, but you just wait, lady. Just wait.
I'm going to be calling you after I pop out a kid, and I'm going to tell you, girl, that was not fun.
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
I do one more time. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it, and we look forward to talking to you again.
Yeah, thanks so much for playing the song, guys. I'll talk to y'all next time.
Thank you, Kelly.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
We mentioned this little family unit that has come together. Reba, Narvel, Brandon, you, Blake, Miranda. It's kind of cool. You and Brandon met how? Now he's your fiance.
Yeah, how did we meet?
Yes.
Well, this is actually funny. We actually met like 7 years ago, and I didn't know who he was. I was singing with the Rascal Flatts on the ACMs,
right,
and he was tour managing them. And to this day, I will tell y'all right now, we did not like flirt or anything. I found I didn't know who he was, and I was with this girl in the studio with me, actually. She was my date to the ACMs, and I said, just gotten out of a bad relationship. I was like, man, why can't I meet like a good guy, like a normal guy? And he walked right past me, and I said, like, that guy's so cute or whatever. And I was like, why can't I meet a guy like that? And then he walked over like 5 minutes later, and I was like, oh my God, he totally heard me. This is so embarrassing. I was like, and he walked over and he just messes with me. He's such a prankster. I didn't know at the time, but he was messing with me. And then Joe Don Rennie was like, he's Narvel's son. He's Narvel Blackstock's son. Reba's son. And I was like, what? And then I figured out who he was, and then I found out he was married. So I was like, oh, bummer. And then I never really talked to him for years. That's the first time we met, though. And then for years, I never really saw him. And then, and I've known his family, though. But that was the very first day we met, and I was so bummed that he was married. And I was like, and anyway, then
flash forward
6 years later. I'm just friends with his family, and I've done vacations with his parents a lot and stuff. And then I found out on one vacation that he was getting divorced, and I was like, "That's horrible." And then I was kind of serious. I was like, "It's so horrible." It is horrible because he's got 2 kids, and that's never a good thing. And I've been through 2 divorces in my family, so that's not good. But it was like one of those things. Like I've never met someone like that day. Like I felt like. It was so weird. It sounds cheesy like a movie, but it felt chemical. So.
Can I tell my side of the story?
Yeah.
So I'm on an airplane, and there is your fiance sitting in one row in front of me.
Uh-huh.
And he's just sitting there, and we haven't taken off yet. He unbuckles his seatbelt, jumps on his knees, turns around, and leans over and goes, "Stormy." I said, "What?" He goes, "I'm in love."
No, he does not.
Yes, he did. He said that. I'm like, whoa, because I'd known about everything else in his relationship past, and he goes, "I'm in love." I'm like, oh my God, would I approve? And he goes, yes. I'm like, really? And he goes, I'm going to go meet her right now. I said, where are you going? I'm going to Mississippi. That's where she's playing. And I'm like, playing. So you're not going to tell me your name? He goes, no. I'm like, but he narrowed it down by saying that. And then finally I got it out of him. And he goes, you can't say a word, man.
Oh my gosh. No, he was so, that's what I mean though. That's what, I was thinking it's like, and him then previously, his relationship, they both were unhappy, so it's one of those things that it's horrible that it happened, but then
to see him just explode with what you...
And I was very sad and lonely. I'm not going to deny it. Like, 6 years being single, that's hard, so, and I'm just so busy. So it's very random that you'd even meet someone to understand my line of work,
Sure.
So, and, I understand his and he understands mine. And, it'll be a year in February.
Congratulations.
So.
Well, since Brandon was the first really to reveal to an outside source about your relationship, you've got to be the first to reveal the details on the wedding.
I don't have them. I know everybody keeps asking, we have an idea of stuff, but we don't know what's
big,
feasible.
Intimate?
It's not huge, no, and it's not super intimate, but it's more on the intimate side than huge.
Beach, country, farm, church?
Well, that's kind of depending on a couple factors right now, because we don't know how soon with our schedules and
where it's when, how.
Yeah, it's sure. Blake's schedule right now?
Do you have a date?
Just insane. No, we were thinking sometime in the summer, but we're not sure.
You guys have thought this through.
Well, it's very hard because we both work, so it's just very hard. But
yeah,
it is weird though, right? I can't even believe I'm telling that story, but 7 years ago I met the man I'm going to marry, and we didn't even talk.
So cool.
We met that day and really had not talked ever since. So
you cannot predict how love works.
Yeah. Well, and you can't predict if he had been single then, or if if we would
it may not have worked then.
It may not have worked out. I was a different person, So it's one of those things how it works out is weird. But,
well, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
You guys are great people.
Thank you. I'm very happy. So I'm known for the anthems and the woman power, and that's kind of been my thing. But now I'm so dang happy that I keep writing love songs. I can't stop. So my boyfriend is to blame. I'll tell him to make me mad so I can get a record out of it.